Hey everyone, it's Summer and I am back with my next update. I think this is 9 maybe? Sounds right. Um, this is going to be the first part of Mania. I think I'm going to try and update film every other Friday. That seems to be uh, about when I have enough that I can talk about it for a little bit and not be overwhelmed. Um, and Fridays I can come home right after I drop off my 2-year-old at school. I can come right home. The baby goes down for a nap and I have like some time. So I think every other Friday. I'm going to try and get them out every 2 weeks. So every other Friday I'm going to try and have an update video. We'll see how it goes. But that's my current plan. So today and then the 25th for May will be my plans. June may be a little funky because it's the first couple weeks off of school for my kids. So we'll see how it goes for June. And we may be going to visit family. We're not sure yet. So anyway, Maynia. Okay, first let me start. I have no notes today. I mean, I have my calendar for what I've done so far this month, and that's what I'm looking at. But I have no notes. We're literally just going to wing it. I have my calendar, I have the projects that I've been working on, and some mail. I hope I didn't just show my address. It was quick, so we'll see. I may have to edit that part out. Anyway. So yeah, I have no notes today, so we're literally just going to wing it. I'm not going to talk about plans because in my last video I showed everything that I plan on starting for Maynia. And that hasn't changed, really. Yeah, I still have cool projects over there. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about plans because it's over there and I am literally in the morning just pulling whatever looks good that day. And I've been like kitting it up right after my oldest gets on the bus. Like I come back inside and I kit it up when the younger two are eating breakfast, and then start it when they go down for naps. Is kind of how it's been working out this past week. Last week I was a little more organized, not so much anymore. So, let's just get started. So far I have 7 new starts. And today's May 11th, so I have 7 new starts in 11 days. I plan on doing another new start today, so it'll be 8 starts in 11 days, which isn't too bad. I didn't start anything over the weekend, this past weekend. I probably won't start anything tomorrow or Sunday. I really want to get caught up on a full coverage piece. I haven't really done any full coverage pieces at all this month, so I really want to get caught up on that. So that's kind of my plan, I guess, for this weekend. But if I wake up tomorrow or on Sunday and want to start something new, I'm going to start something new. So, let's just get started. I'm just going to go in order on the projects that I've worked on, like, every day. And do it that way. So, started with my Amish Spring. And this is from the Stitcher's World magazine from March 2001. And this is what it'll look like when it's done. And sorry about the lighting today. It's kind of overcast. We're supposed to have storms later, so it's just really. I guess maybe if I open it up a little bit, it'll help. Sometimes when I open it up, though, it gets too bright. Don't mind me. Yeah, that's a little better. So anyway, so this is Amish Spring from Stitcher's World, May 2011, and it's a Diane Phelan piece. And this is a full coverage piece. So this is going to be the piece that I'm using this month for the Full Coverage Fanatics style because I had to put my hate away for a little while. I needed a break. And this is how far I've gotten. I don't have a whole lot of progress. I have, maybe 150 stitches. I wasn't going to grid this when I started it. And then I had to spend 2 days going back and gridding it because it was just a hot mess. Like I couldn't follow where I was supposed to go, and because it's in a magazine and I'm not marking it up, I had to wait to get ink for my printer. So maybe today I'll photocopy it. Anyway, it was hard for me to follow it in the magazine without the grids. Like, I was just lost. I was lost all the time. So anyway, so I went back and gridded it. And I worked on this just twice. I started it on Tuesday the 1st, and then I worked on it again Wednesday the 2nd. And that's how much I got done. It's maybe 150, maybe 200 stitches. And I really like it, and it's a lot easier to work on now that I've gridded it. And this is being done on a 28 count. It's 2/2 on 28 count, like an antique white Zweigart linen. So that's that one. And it's charted all in B and C's. I'm just stitching it with the called for colors. Sorry, I have to put this back as I go, or it'll never happen because my kids will, like, I'll forget. Or maybe I'll just toss it on the floor. That works too. Next, I started Up at Dawn. And I'm doing the full sampler piece. This is a piece by Diane Arthurs. I'm doing the full sampler. And I had so much fun with this one. So much fun. It stitches up really quick. Like, I think I only was able to commit like 45 minutes to this, I think. And it was really, really hard to put down. I had a lot of fun with it. Oops. And here is what I did. I started the chicken, the hen, the chicken, whatever, and her legs. Where am I? Over here. But I was missing a couple colors, I think. Like, I feel like all of this, I tried to fill it in, but I was missing, there's 2 colors in here, and I was missing both of them. Go figure. So I'm running over to Hobby Lobby this afternoon to get a couple things, and I have it written down. Pieces, kind of. My fabric is starting to fray. Where am I? I'm like stars, guys. So that's where I have with this one. This will definitely be coming out soon. Like, soon. It's being stitched on 14 count Fiddler's Ada, so it's easy to see. I think that's what this is. Oatmeal Ada, I'm sorry. 14 count oatmeal. Yeah, 14 count oatmeal, my bad. But yeah, I am loving this. Loving it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Like, I love chickens, but we have chickens at our barn, but I'm not going to take this out to the barn to hang. I don't know. But I love this. This will be done, and I say it'll be framed, but it won't be framed. I'll find something for this besides hanging up in my laundry room forever. I don't know if all Smoothie Kings do this, but I know in Houston they do. $5 on Friday for the big, what is this, like 32 ounce? I don't know. It's huge. Like, it's a meal. So I stop on Fridays after I drop off my 2-year-old at school. I stop and get a smoothie. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. So next I started Viva la France, and this is from Cross Stitch and Needlework, November 2014. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I'm stitching it in all the called for colors, which is like 8 colors of gray, basically. But I'm not stitching it. It calls for, I think, like a white fabric. Yeah, white, 28 count white Joblin. But I didn't want to do white. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So this is the piece of fabric I dyed a couple weeks ago. And it's just a really light pale pink. But I'm stitching this for my best friend's daughter, who has her whole room in like Parisian theme. They just did it for her for Christmas last year. So I'm going to stitch this for her. And I didn't work on this a whole lot. This one stitches up pretty quick too, because it's, like I said, it's like 8 colors. And there's like minimal color changes. Let me see again. It's very, like, it's very straightforward. I think the hardest thing is going to be when I get to the Eiffel Tower over here, because that is, like, I think all 8 colors of gray are in that. Oh, maybe there's only 2. But there's just, it's going to be a lot of, like, counting because you have the grid marks, you know, the metalwork of the Eiffel Tower. So that, I think, is going to take the longest. But, like, all of the words are a solid color. So it's just, it's quick, it's easy. It's a good, like, decompression stitch. Like, when I've just had a long day, this is going to be one that I'm going to pull out and try, because I really would like to get this done by the end of the year to send to her for Christmas. So this is what I've done so far. I have Eris, W, and part of the A. Well, and part of the W. So these actually, I take that back. This is 2 colors, but I think I worked on this for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, because I had to pull all the colors too. But it didn't take long at all. And like I said, it's a fun stitch. Excuse me. It's on 28 count cachel, but it's not, sorry. It's a new song. I haven't heard this one before. I dyed it, so it's actually probably closer to like a 30 count, which is fine. I think as a 28 count, it was supposed to be, it would have been like 8.5 by 8.5. The stitch count is 118 by 120, so it would have been 8.5 by 8.5. So as a 30 count, it's probably going to be an 8 by 8, which is fine. And I have plenty of fabric, because I just centered that. I didn't even try and cut it, like math it and cut it down. I just used the whole thing. There with my pen. I had some pen. Oh, speaking of pens, last week, the last time I filmed, I brought up a marker with me from, God only knows why, a permanent marker to, oh, sorry. Oh, I was writing the designs on the bag, so I could, like, I was doing, not that one, like this, I was doing the designs on the bag, or writing it, and I guess I left the Sharpie up here on the desk, and my kids found it, so, can't see, you probably can't see, but all right there is covered in green Sharpie marker, and I didn't see it. My husband came home and saw that before I did. Somehow, I managed to miss that. The 10,000 times I come up and down those stairs, I never saw it on the floor. Or saw it, like, on the bottom of the door. My husband saw it. I was like, what happened here? So, magic eraser. We've lost our security deposit on this house, probably. But, it is what it is, I guess. I hope they had fun, because... So, yeah. So, that happened. And then, so that I started on Thursday the 3rd. That was my 3rd start. Sorry. And then on Friday, this was one that I was so excited to start. And then I went to pull colors and realized that I was missing quite a few, but that's okay. I was still able to get it started. And this is the Spirit of Christmas from Lavender and Lace. And Brian from Blitz Stitch has been stitching this one, and I've been following him on Instagram, and that was the real reason, like, that was the reason I wanted to start this so bad, was watching his come to life. So, this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And I'm stitching this on a 28 count, I think it's tea-dyed, or this one actually might be, hold on, I gotta get everything back together. So this one is tea-dyed, yeah, 28 count. It says it's an Irish linen, but it also says it's an even weave. This is not an even weave at all. This is definitely linen, because there are slubs in it all over the place. So definitely not an even weave. And this is what I have so far. Sorry, I had to make sure I was looking at the top of it. I started in the middle, because it was just easier than trying to count. I started in the middle, and this is part of his jacket, like Santa's coat, and then one of the mittens, the top of one of the mittens, and like the top of the cuff. that's what I have so far. And this one was really, really hard to put down when it was time on Friday night. We watched live PD because that's what we do on Friday nights. Because whatever. So we were watching live PD, and when it was over, so we're Central Time, so it starts at 8 for us and goes off at 11. So at 11, I wasn't ready to go to bed, so I watched like 2 hours of reruns of the next one that came on right after and kept stitching because I wasn't ready to go to bed. I mean, I was exhausted, but I couldn't stop, and I knew I wasn't really going to work on it over the weekend, so I had to get as much done Friday night into Saturday morning as I could because I was loving it. I couldn't put it down. So, and I'm trying this new, like, let's store them rolled back into the tubes. And I'm not sure how I feel about it yet because I can't ever get it rolled back up, like, right. We're just going to put that on the floor and I'll deal with it later. Not sure how I feel about it. On one hand, I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. It won't have as many creases. But on the other hand, I'm like, it's a lot of work. And so that may or may not happen again. All right. And then I'm going to skip what I worked on last weekend for right now and just do my starts first. So my next start was In the Meadow. And this is from Tanya Marie Anderson of The Sampler Girl, and I got it from the Gift of Stitching. It's a digital magazine, and this is what it'll look like when it's done. There we go. And I've pulled a couple hand dyeds and over dyeds for this also. So we'll see. I haven't stitched with them yet, but I do have a couple of them pulled to try with it and see. But when I get to stitching those, I'll show. So, and this one I really didn't have a long chance to work on Monday. I don't remember what we had going on. Oh, I do remember. So Sunday, we're gonna tangent here for just a minute. Like last Friday, I saw on Facebook, it was a BuzzFeed video, and it was like a challenge of these people who did 100 lunges for 30 days, like 100 lunges a day for 30 days. So I saw it on last Friday, a week ago today, and I'm like, I've been wanting to do something, but with 3 kids, like I can't find time to go to the gym. I probably could. It's an excuse, and I know that, but I don't want to, is basically what it is. If I have downtime, I don't want to go to the gym. I want to sit at home and watch TV, because I have 3 small kids, so first off, I don't have a lot of downtime anyway. And second off, the downtime I do have, I don't want to spend it at the gym. I just don't. And home workouts are hard for me because I have 3 small kids. So, yeah, they may only be 15 or 20 minutes, but trying to carve out 15 or 20 minutes to hijack a TV in my house is not easy. So there's that. And I just didn't want to. So anyway, so I saw this video of 100 lunges for 30 days. And I'm like, let's try it. Let's try it. I'll start on Sunday. So I started on Sunday. And I did my 100 lunges. And then I couldn't move. So Monday, I did my 100 lunges again. And literally sat on the couch and had to have my husband help me back up. Because my quad muscles were so tight that every time I tried to move, they would spasm. Going up and down the stairs, y'all. By Monday afternoon, I would go down 2 steps and then sit and scooch all the way down like my 2-year-old. Because I couldn't. If I tried to walk down, my knees would buckle and I was falling down the stairs. And we have wood floors, so I was falling down carpeted stairs to a wood floor on the bottom. So Monday, I didn't stitch very long because I had to go to bed. I took, I think, 4 ibuprofen and went to bed at 8:15. As soon as my kids were asleep, I was in bed because, but I've done them every day since Sunday, and, well, not yet today, but it's still early. It's only 9. It's only 10 o'clock. So I've done them every day since Sunday, so it's 5 days. But I've done them every day, so I'm going to pat myself on the back for that. And, like, I can actually do them now. My legs are still really tight, but I'm actually able to do them and not feel like I'm dying midway through. Like, the first 2 days, by lunge, like, 15, I was, like, sweating profusely, and my heart was racing, and I was pretty sure I was going to die. Yesterday, I was able to get to, like, 80 before, like, I really started to feel that fatigue. So I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. Which I know is not a big deal to anybody who does, like, any kind of working out. I haven't been to the gym in, like, 4 years. So anyway, this is what I got done. I started in the middle on this one too because, again, math. I wasn't going to do math on Monday night. So I have all to heart. That's what I have done so far. And this one is stitching, well, the word so far is stitching up really, really quick. So hopefully this maybe will be a finish. Probably not, because looking at it, like, once I get to this house, that house is pretty dense. It's pretty densely stitched. But yeah, I pulled out a blue, let's see, it's like I think it's just called Navy. Yeah, it's a Navy Weeks for the J and the A. And I think I still have to find them. I'm going to look, I think I may have, like, a pink and a blue that I can do for those, like, flower viney things up top. I'm not going to do a whole lot of switching out colors because I'm not very confident in my color swaps. Like, that still kind of makes me nervous to do. But I'm going to do a little bit. My neighbor just backed into her recycling bin. I don't know if y'all heard that. They're kind of not good drivers. They've backed into a lot of vehicles, each other. Anyway, so that's not gonna fit. Well, maybe. All right. Deal with that right now. So that was start number 5. Next was another one that I was really, really excited to start, and it is Grandfather's Barn from Told in a Garden. This is what it'll look like when it's done. And I started up here, the top border, and then also realized I was missing several of those colors. But it is what it is. This is another one of the Irish Linen Even Weaves. It's a 28 count. It's exactly the same as the one I'm doing Spirit of Christmas on. I think about what it was. And this is how far I've gotten. I'm not going to unroll the whole thing. I can't see. So this is how far I've gotten. Those are the tops of the birds, or like parts of the birds' bodies, and then the rest of the colors I'm missing, the little diamond. And then over here is part of the top window, like window thing of the barn. So I didn't get a whole lot done on this one. I was watching Dr. Phil doing this, and whatever was on, I remember watching Dr. Phil. I don't remember which one it was. It was really, really interesting. So I like couldn't focus on stitching because I was really into whatever was happening on Dr. Phil. So that's that one. And this one I haven't played with it yet to chart it out and see how it's going to work. But growing up, my grandfather was granddaddy, not grandfather. So I'm gonna play with it and see if I can rechart grandfathers to granddaddy. All the letters are there except for the Y, and I think I can fudge a Y into it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with this. I think I'm gonna try and do that. If not, I'll leave it. But I would really like to do that. He passed away. In 2008. 2008? Yeah, 2008. So 9.5 years ago. And that was a tough loss. That was tough on a lot of us. But he and I were really, really close. So I would like to change that. But I have to play with it first and see if I can get it to fit for one. And I'm not very good at designing. Like, I really like to just follow a pattern exactly how it is. I don't like to change. Like, I don't even like to sign my stuff because I'm always afraid it's going to look wrong. So, I don't know. I'm going to play with it and see. I have a long time before. That's kind of why I started at the top. So, I had a long time before I got to the bottom and had to really, like, decide. So, I mean, we're talking, like, years down the road at this point. So, last night, I started, I mean, those were all of those are big projects. Like, they're going to take some brain to finish. Those are all commitment projects, which is fine. Like, I knew that when I planned this. I had planned on starting 6 of my Brooks Books Advent Animals to help break it up. Except I brought the wrong fabric, so I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I haven't been able to. So I've tried to just knock out the big ones so I can have them done. And I didn't have fabric for my Brooks books, so I couldn't do those anyway. But I pulled these initially as like backups in case I didn't feel like starting one of those. I pulled these as backups. Well, I'm glad I did because I needed a mental break of the big, stitch-heavy, just big, like, time commitment, long projects that I have going down there. I needed something that wasn't so, like, think tank heavy. So, I have my Whimsy Thoughts from Helga Mandel? She's from Croatia. But this is from the World of Cross Stitching digital magazine also. And hold on, I have a color picture. This is what they'll look like. And I plan on just doing them for my kids' teachers next year for Christmas. Like, haha, it's May and I already have at least something planned for Christmas presents for my kids' teachers because last year I totally forgot and got them gift cards to Target, Starbucks. I went through the drive-thru at Starbucks. I didn't even go in. I went through the drive-thru and bought them gift cards to drop off at pickup because I totally blanked. I actually still have my Christmas cards sitting downstairs. It's June. They never went out because 3 kids. How does anybody do that? Like, seriously, y'all. I have stuff that I've been, like, planning to mail out for, like, well, since Christmas, apparently. My sister came and stayed with me at Thanksgiving, and I still have her clothes downstairs in a box that I've been meaning to send out for, like, since November, since Thanksgiving. Well, it was after Thanksgiving. She was here around Christmas, actually. It doesn't matter. It's like 6 months old now. I've been meaning to send this out, and I'm terrible. If I ever say I'm going to mail you something, just expect it to be, like, a while. That's why I don't do giveaways, because if I can't order it and ship it directly to your house, like through Amazon or 123 Stitch or anywhere, I try, but I just forget and get distracted. Don't do it. Anyway, so I started on Snow because that was just, they're all 4, the charts are all down here on this bottom half. And Snow is the first one. So I started with that one. And these are just being done on 14 count white Aida. I had like one of those really big, the long tubes of like 30 by 36. And I just cut a 9-inch strip off and cut it into 4. So I have 4 9 by 9 squares, which is entirely too big. Like, this is how big it's going to be, like how tall. And I think like this is the end. And then I think it goes to like here, but whatever. I have plenty of space for frame and to trim it down whenever the time comes. Like, I'm not even worried about my $3 I mean, I still have like the whole tube. I have a 20 by 30 tube left. And it's 14 count white data. It's not like Anyway. So this is what I did last night. When I started, I was like, oh, yeah, I can knock one of these out in a night. No big deal. The stitch count's only like, on snow, this is the biggest one, and it's 45 by 19. And there's a lot of white space, so it's not even like 45 by 19. Yeah. Missing like half these colors. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's like 12 colors in here, and I'm literally missing half of them. So Hobby Lobby this afternoon to pick up the rest of the missing colors. But I got the snowman. I know you can't really see him because he's white on white. But they have the snowman right here. His nose is, of course, the orange I'm missing. And the W, because started to go this way, and missing the color for the N and the S. Should have looked at this a little bit harder and maybe started with one of the other letters. But I didn't. So yeah, I'm like, here's all the colors, and I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so I'm missing 4. But apparently they were all in the word snow. So anyway, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby this afternoon and get the missing colors. And hopefully knock out the S and the N. Because then I'm done with this one. And then I'm going to start on the next one, which is Joy. And that's going to be my new start for today. Maybe I can get them both done today. Tonight, watching Live PD. Totally lost my train of thought. So, those are all my new starts. Those are my 6 new starts so far for Maynia. And I've worked on 1 whip so far this month. And that is my spooky countdown. Whoops. That was probably really loud. I'm sorry. And spooky countdown, it's by the Primitive Hair. This is what it's gonna look like when it's done. I'm stitching them all as one piece like this. This is being done as a Sal from, I saw it on Instagram. I want to say the Infinite Needle put it together. Sorry, I think it was the Infinite Needle. But anyway, so the idea is to do 1 block when it started. It was to do 1 block a week, and you'd have it done by Halloween. I'm behind because of course I am, but this is where I'm at now. I have 7 and like a half done. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna try and knock out this one. I have a lot of plans for tonight apparently. I'm gonna try and get this one done tonight too. Really, if I can get a new start and maybe get like the 1 letter, I don't know, but 30 minutes on a new start, knock out the knock out snow, and then do this, work on this tonight. It's live PD, so I have like 4 hours of mindless stitching to do tonight. I can't wait. But yeah, this is gonna be a cauldron, and then I'll work up and over. This is what it looks like so far. This is really fun. Every time I pull this one out, I have a lot of fun with it. But this was the one I had pulled out on Sunday when I like started my lunge challenge and just couldn't, like I couldn't even stand up. I think I got, I was working on this green when I started it, and I think I got like 6 rows of green and then put it down, and my husband's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I can't even focus. I'm like, this is just solid, it's big blocks of color in this block, the one that I was working on at the time. I'm like, it doesn't even take any counting because I have to do green all the way down to 2 rows to the bottom, and then it's a line of black. I'm like, it's literally solid stitching, and I can't focus because my legs hurt so bad. They hurt so bad. I'm like, I can't even focus. I can't do this tonight. So that was that. And then I haven't stitched with these yet because I'm probably going to just wait till the very end to do them, but I'm going to do the very top, this spooky countdown up here. You can't really see it. And it's just a black, it's Mascara by Weeks Dye Works. And this, I won a Weeks Dye Works for Halloween. It had to have been 2 years, like not this past Halloween, the Halloween before that. One of their giveaways, I won like a Halloween, like I think it was 6 colors. But I haven't used them yet. One, because they've been packed up for a while, but also because I wasn't confident in changing out colors. But that's just a solid black, really. So, and I think it would, I mean, what else am I going to use it? I have one skein. Just one. So, and I don't want to buy another solid black. Anyway, so I think I'm going to do it for this top, the Spooky Countdown. And then I have this from Moe's sale, and I don't even know when I got it, but I have 2 skeins. I think I ordered like a grab bag from her or something a while ago. It may have been like a birthday present to myself or something. I don't know. I've had this for a while, but again, what am I going to do with orange and purple? So, I'm going to, sorry, I think I'm going to use this, the orange and purple, for the numbers that are in here, because not every block has a number. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 of them have numbers, it looks like. 6 of them have the numbers, so like 11, 9, 25, 30, just a couple of them have numbers. I think I'm going to use this, and then I think I'm also going to use it down here for October 31st, and I may use the mascara for where it says Halloween. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I may look, I don't remember, but I may look down in that week's package, and if I have like a bright orange, I don't know if I do, which may be why I didn't grab it, but if I do, I may do like up here where it has the little, like, I don't know what those are. Where am I? Right here. Like up here, it has like little orange, like they almost look, oh, it's a fence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a fence. I may do, if I have like just an overdyed orange, I may do that up there. I need to look when I go back downstairs. And this is being stitched. This is a 32 count white linen that I dyed. It's just like a, it's not very mottled or anything. It's just kind of like a primish, like tan color. But that was like my first foray into dyeing things, so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So those are all my new starts and my whips. I do have some haul because I had to order I had to order fabric from 123 Stitch and then ordered the wrong one. I think I may have touched on this when I did my last video. I don't remember. I don't remember if that's when it dawned on me, if it was afterwards, but I needed a 32 count, not 32 count, a 28 count Arctic Ice Cashel linen from Zweigart, and I ordered 28 count Arctic Ice Lugana even weave. Seriously, it's the same color. Like, if I hold it up next to it, the other one's downstairs, so I'm not going to go get it. But it's the same color. It really is. And it really, really does look, I mean, it looks identical. But the way that I'm doing them, I did 1 through 6 on one piece of fabric, and I was going to do 7 through 12 on this piece. If I had, like, picked, like, randomly picked the ones that I did first, like, if I had, like, 1 and 7 and 8 and, 14 and 22 kind of thing, where they were randomly done, I could use this. But I can't do the first 6 in one, the next 6 in one that's almost identical, but not really. Like, if this was, even then, I don't think I could do it. I mean, I could, but I couldn't. So anyway, bought the wrong piece of fabric. Have to order the next piece. I'm going to wait until Sunday and see what the new sale items are on 123 Stitch before I order. Because it may be something I want. Probably don't have any money, so I shouldn't do that. I should just order it, because I also need to order threads for one of my other new starts that I forgot to order. But when I ordered this, so let me just back up. I went a little crazy. I spent like too much money. This was the first Mirabilia chart that I saw that I wanted. And I didn't order it right away because when I saw it, I was like, there's no way that I will ever be able to stitch this. Like, this is so far outside of my comfort zone and, like, level of ability level that I will just never be able to do this. Like, I don't want to buy it because it's just going to haunt me. Well, I've decided that I don't care, and I wanted it. And it is Winter White Santa by Mirabilia. And I actually saw this from Jessie Marie, from Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She did it. One of her really, like, her first couple videos, she was working on this. And I fell in love. I love it. So, I'm still not sure when I'm going to start it. It came with the bead. It is a, it's the little charm right here that goes on the tree. And it's inside. I pulled it out once because I didn't know why it was open. Like, this sticker wasn't stuck. So I pulled the charm out, and then once I realized what it was, I stuck it back in and shut it like a fool. Anyway, so the charm is in there. And this is stitched on a Twilight Blue, 32 count Twilight Blue linen. So I almost thought about doing this, but it's supposed to be on 32 count, and this is 28 count, and I didn't want to chance it not fitting. The beads not fitting, because I've never done beads, so I thought about it, because I thought, like, that's almost the same. Well, this may be a little more blue. That looks like it's a little more gray. But anyway, I thought about it, but I don't think I'm going to do that, because I would rather just do it on a 32 count, whatever 32 count I pick. Or dye my own. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that 28 count yet. I'm sure I'll find something for it. So I also bought, I don't think I opened this one yet. Sorry. Shepherd's Bush was also on sale when I bought this linen, all the Shepherd's Bush patterns. And I want to stitch the Shepherd's Bush stockings. Everybody in my family has Shepherd's Bush stockings. I have two already that I bought for, like, super cheap a while ago. I haven't started them because I kind of wanted to get a handful and then let my husband pick which one he wanted and, you know, sit down and discuss which ones we wanted for the kids. So I have two. I have Peter and I think Slater maybe downstairs. Hold on. I think it's Slater. I'm not gonna look at that. I think it's Slater. I know it's Peter. Anyway, so I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bought Harry. And there was really no rhyme or reason. I just picked like 5 that were only $3 or $4. Sadie. And I think I may take Sadie for myself, actually. She's the first, like, feminine one that I really liked, so I may keep Sadie for myself. Reed, Jeffrey, and Robert. So, I have those. I don't have any big plans to start them. Sorry, I keep trying to pat the alphabet. I don't have any big plans to start them anytime soon, but I will be soon-ish, maybe. We'll see. No, I won't be soon. I take that back. My goal is maybe next year to have them stitched. My goal originally was this year to have them stitched, but that obviously is not happening. For Christmas this year, I'm going to ask for the fabric for 5 pieces of fabric for them to start. So hopefully I can have them stitched by next year and actually, like, done, finished, and hanging by 2020. We'll see. But that is the goal. I don't need that bag anymore. And then I also I got the 4th, and I'm sure everybody has already seen this, but I have the 4th Farmhouse Christmas I'm going to stitch these all on separate fabric, and I think I'm going to do the fabric with the little, I don't know what it's called, the fabric with the polka dots, like the tan fabric, like brown fabric with the, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I hope so. So that's what it's gonna look like. And like I said, I'm sure everybody's seen this, but I freaking love this cow. The chickens. The chicken. But the cow. Like, that cow is just, oops, I don't want to show the chart on the back. That cow is just, like, it even has udders. Guys, it even has udders. I can't! I love this one. I love it. So, that's what I have. Like I said, I'm not gonna, whoops. I'm not going to, share, oh, didn't even look at my, like, look at the actual thing. She sends us a free chart every time. Order them from Jen with the whole stitching caboodle. She sends us a free chart every time, but the last month or so, it's been the same free chart. Well, probably longer than that. The last couple months, it's been the same chart. So I haven't really been looking at it because it's been the same. But it's different this time. It's a Cricut collection. So, anyway, I think that's everything. So I have 7 new starts. So ideally, like I said, I'm going to have one more tonight. I may actually, it's still pretty early. This video didn't take that long, mostly because I don't have any real plans to show you. So I may go down and start my next one now, so at least I can say it started. And then when my oldest son gets off the bus, we're going to go over to Hobby Lobby and Target. His birthday's next Friday, so, and his party's next Saturday, so we have to get stuff for that. Goodie bags and plates, and that's why we don't do parties for my kids. Like, it sounds terrible, but there's so much work. And we're having it somewhere else. And I still, like, just let me pay somebody to do all of this work. Whatever. Anyway, so we have to go do that. I have to start now because whatever I can't find today, I have to order on Amazon, so I need to make sure I give myself enough time to order it and get it here on time without paying $40 to have it overnighted on Friday afternoon when I remember. Thursday afternoons. Party's first thing Saturday morning. So I think that's it. So yeah, like I said, I have 10 more new starts. So I'm going to order fabric by Monday for my 6 Advent animals. So that's 6 of the 10 that I have left. And then I have 2 more of the gift tags. So that's 8. And then I have my Home Sweet Home, my little Texas Home Sweet Home piece. That's 9. And then I have a couple sitting over there that I can start. I have the Harry Potter books. The Little Boy Blue, the Stony Creek Little Boy Blue, and then my Angel of Dreams that I'm going to re-dye fabric for. I didn't even do a floss toss on it. I don't like the purple for it. So I bought another piece of white fabric and I'm going to try and I'm going to try again to dye it a dark navy. And I don't even understand why it didn't work the last time. I used navy Rit and just dunked it in, so I don't know why it turned out so purple. But it did, so I'm going to try it again and see if I can get it to just be navy. See what happens. And then I think I may have one more piece over there that was like a spare. I don't remember. I don't know. But anyway, so that's sort of my loose plans. I want to get my spooky countdown. I want to get at least the current block that I have, the current one that I already have blocked off, done tonight, this weekend. I'm not going to commit to tonight, but this weekend I want to get it done. So that way I have 8, and then I have, what, 23 left, plus the top and bottom border. No, I have 22 left. 23 left. 22. Sorry, I don't math very well. My husband is into this math. I don't do math. This math stuff. I have 22 blocks plus the top and the bottom border left. And I think after this weekend there's 24 weeks left of until Halloween. So it's gonna be close. But if I can do, like, if probably not in June, maybe July and August, if I can do 2 a week for July and August, I'll for sure be able to get it done. For sure. So we'll see. Maybe August and September. I don't know. But I want to get that block done. That's basically where I'm going with this. I want to get that block done. And then I'm going to put that away for a couple weeks. And then I need to do my 1,200 stitches on a full coverage piece. I forgot to upload my progress last month, so I'm out of the running for, like, whatever the end of the year. Oh, look at that tan line from my ring. I need to order my, I forgot to update my progress. I did 1,200 stitches, but I forgot to update it because I got wrapped up in Maynia and forgot, so I'm out of the running. But I'm still going to try and go ahead and upload it for the rest of the year. Just, it gives me a goal, like a tangible, I need to do this kind of goal, since I've totally fallen off the bandwagon with Stitch from Stash. Haven't uploaded those numbers in a while because I knew I was in the red and didn't want to see it spelled out. So it is what it is. But, so there's that. And then, so my 1,200 stitches on I'm going to do Amish Spring. I'd like to get 1,200 stitches done on that. And then I have the rest of the block on my Halloween and quilt that I want to get done. To keep up so I can have that done by October, by Halloween. So that's sort of my loose plans. I have, towards the end of the month, and I may, these are kind of loosey-goosey, we'll see what happens plans. I have a couple of blocks left that I need to finish for the pulse shooting quilt, the remembrance quilt, or the remembrance pieces that are being made into a quilt. I think I have like 4 done, I think, and then I think I have 2 that are almost done. I need to just knock those out. I need to take a day and just knock them out. But honestly, that'll probably be the first of the month, or I may even wait and do it like the first full weekend in June and knock them out, because I think they have to be sent in by June 12th. And maybe June 6th. I probably need to check. I for sure need to check and see, because I really want to get those sent in and put to the use that they were intended for. And I think that's it today, guys. Like, I know I keep saying that, but I feel like I should have something else to say, and I just don't. Sorry. So, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to, I think I hear the baby starting to wake up. I hope not, though. I really want a couple minutes to myself to pick up all this. Anyway, sorry. Totally lost my train of thought, guys. Oh, I'm done. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you, everybody, for all the nice comments on my last video. I always should probably start with this, and I don't. I'm sorry. But anyway, thank you for the comments on my last video. I really love it when you guys comment. A couple people commented that they did like how my Christmas vacation piece was looking with the variegated floss. So I'm probably going to try, maybe do a couple more links and see what it looks like and like put it out for a vote again. Because once I pulled it out and looked at it like that, or actually that was on my whip parade, that was 2 videos ago, maybe 3 videos, a couple videos ago. Clearly I've been thinking about it though. I pulled it out and I looked at it, and I do like how it looks when it's laid out. I don't like stitching it, but I like how it looks when it's laid out. So I probably am going to keep going with that. But I haven't totally made up my mind yet. So there's that. But I think that's it. I know one person, and I cannot remember your name, I'm so sorry, commented on my last video that she was a new Flosstuber, and I have your video saved in my, like, watch later queue. My watch later queue is just, like, 7,000 videos long, so I need to just, like, skip down and go find you and just actually watch it. I'm working on it. I didn't forget you, I promise. Maybe I'll try and do that this weekend. Oh, a lot of lofty goals. But Sunday is Mother's Day, so my husband doesn't know it yet, but he's taking all 3 kids out of the house for at least several hours. And I'm going to sleep or watch Flosstube and Stitch. Haven't decided yet. I might do both. I might send him out of the house all day and do both. We'll see. Anyway, if you're new, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe if you liked it. If you're new to Flosstube and you have a new video, link it below, and I will for sure, I'll add it to my watch later, and I will for sure watch it as soon as I can. I promise. I promise, guys. But that's it. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.